welcome back to FTB Insanity. Yeah. Okay, well, as you can see, I've been a little on the busy side today. I've been working on getting the start of a logistics auto-crafting system put together. And so far, I have set up recipes for a number of assorted stuff and things, everything from planks to sticks and wood to logs and stone transport pipes and gears and assorted basic component type things and a few slightly more advanced things. We'll get to that soon enough. And a line of chests here for storage of raw materials, you know, like wood and redstone and iron and glass and so on, complete with signs up in front of the chests, because I forgot that in this version you can't put a sign on the chest, because that didn't work in 1.2.5. Yeah, and I've got my default route chest. Anything that the system doesn't know where to put it, it lands here, and so on. It's working, and it needs a little bit more work. It took me probably a couple of hours, actually probably an hour and a half or so to put all of this together. It got stretched out into a lot more time because putting all this stuff into these things, you know, cooking up refined iron, cooking up sticky resin into rubber, and tin and copper and lapis, that stuff is expensive. A stack and a half of that cost me 75,000 EMC, you know? And that's the thing. I have been running myself I have ran myself out of EMC like 4 times today. And right now, I got 52,000 in there. And I think that all totaled, I've probably burned through like 800,000 EMC or more putting that stuff together, getting it going. See, every now and then I'd come by here and drain the collected EMC out of the relay here, and then I go to this relay and drain the EMC out of it, and that would give me enough to pull the necessary raw materials out that I needed to get things going and to start stocking those chests and whatnot. That's enough for now. And yeah. Now I've gone over there and I've pulled diamonds out of the chest there at the mob farm a couple of times. I've even farming the pumpkins. And actually, if I'd have thought about it, I'd have set up a bigger farm where there was a whole lot of them growing. But yeah. What? Are you kidding me? Oh well. Oh, that's right. Throw them in the relay. It's right there. It burns them up. Anyway, this thing. It's pretty good the way it is. The only downside is it gets run for 9 stacks of bone meal. And then, of course, the thing gets empty. And you have to go into here, pull out 9 stacks, and pop it up in there and run it again. I think I can get it going much more automatically. So let's give that a try. Let's break a couple of blocks out here. Now, let's see, not crafting, a supplier pipe. Let's put that in there. And let me get a bunch of bone meal. Actually, I only need 1 stack. I just open this interface and tell it to keep 9 stacks of bone meal in there. Partial requests, yes. I'm going to throw that back in there. Okay. Now over here, a provider pipe. And this thing is going to provide bone meal. normal inventory. Wait, leave first stack, because we don't want it to pull anything out of the target slot. Okay. Now that should take care of that. And I really wish the spiders wouldn't be spawning in there. I thought they really shouldn't be able to, because they require a 3x3 space that is 2 blocks tall, and the inside of that thing is only 1 block tall. So I don't know how they're spawning in there, but they are. Alright, that takes care of that down here. That means that this provider pipe will be providing bone meal to the supplier pipe, which will be throwing it into the deployer. That's good. Alright, now I need something out of the transmutation table. I need an energy condenser. Alright. I also need something out of the logistics thingy. Supply, I need 1 iron transport pipe. Alright. Now let's head up on top here. And break that. And we will replace it with an iron transport. And then we'll take a stone transport, hook onto there, and then we'll whack it to the wrench. No, wait a minute. What am I thinking? I don't need that. There. Now, the way this works is, when items flowing in a Buildcraft pipe, everything's going to be coming through this pipe going that way. When it gets to an intersection in a Buildcraft pipe without an iron pipe like this to force it to go a certain way, it's going to pretty much 50-50. 50% will go this way, 50% will go that way, roughly. And so we'll bring this over here. And down. And yeah. Oh no. I don't want it going in the top. That just looks silly. I mean, there's times when you have to, but I don't want to if I don't have to. Alright, now here, this one, let's see if I can get one. I want to have this one targeting diamond. So this one, everything that comes into it will be used to make diamond. This one over here makes bone meal. And the deployer uses the bone meal to do the flour thing. Timer is set to run at, what is it, 0.4 of a second. Let's fire this up. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's going. The provider and the supplier are apparently working. Yeah, it's keeping the deployer supplied. We have our flour stuff coming in, and just like I said, half of it's coming down, half of it's coming over this way. Great. Awesome. Yeah. Now, if I'm right, this thing should be able to run unattended, fully automatic, for long periods of time. It's still not as good. What the? Okay. Yeah, I was trying the idea out before, and That was some piping that I apparently forgot to take back down. I'll just throw this crap in there. Not that. Alright. That was sloppy of me to not remember to take that down. Anyway, I am going to kind of sit back and let this thing go for a while. Started out with like 26 stacks of bone meal in this chest. And if I'm seeing this correctly, it's having a slow but definite net gain in bone meal, in spite of the fact that half of the flowers and seeds are coming over here to make diamond. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to give this about 20 minutes running full blast and see how it looks when I come back. Okay, this thing's been running for 20 minutes. I'm going to turn it off and look in here. 25 diamonds in 20 minutes. And it's not done yet because the flow is still coming. It's not generating any more, but there's still plenty of it in the pipe. And look at here. Started with 2 rows of bone meal, and we're up to a little over 3 now. So that means this thing could end up getting full, and with Buildcraft pipes, if it gets full, they're going to dump stuff out on the ground. That obviously would not be great, but I have an idea. Let's see, yeah, go around here. Too crowded. Okay. All right. So I've got transposer. Why I got 2 of them. Oh heck! I forgot to pick up the screwdriver. Yes, I also have some apiaries and some bees, because there. All right, transposer, and it will pick stuff up and throw it into a chest. Anything around here falls out on the ground, the transposer will pick it up, and I think this signal might actually pulse it. Let me see. Yes, that signal will pulse the transposer. Great. Oh, wait a minute. It's pulling bone meal out of it? No, no, no. That's not good. So we'll put it here. Put the chest. Well, we'll rotate it around. Chest here. And I can run the redstone signal around. And then we've got a wooden pipe. Pop it on the chest. And then throw down a redstone engine. Give it a lever to activate it. And now what the redstone engine is going to do is anything in the chest will be pulled out through the wooden pipe. So we get some stone pipe. How about this? Bring it up here. And then over this way, and I may not have enough of them, doggone it. Basically, I want to tap the stone pipe in about there. Okay. Come on, hook me up with a pathway I can walk on. All right. Let's break that one. Get the iron pipe. Put that here. Stone pipe on it. Whack it with a wrench. Everything going into that iron pipe goes that way. Perfect. And now stone and stone. I need a little bit more stone pipe. crafted stone pipe, whatever, missing 6 stone. Alright, fine. Give me, oh, for crying out loud, give me some glass then, doggone it. I'll make the doggone thing myself. There. Alright. Now, get up here. Another stone pipe there. That'll do. Okay. Everything here. Anything here will get picked up by this, up in there, and then this will send it up there to the iron pipe where it will be sent over here to the diamond chest. Alright. Give me some redstone. It does have to come quite a ways. And we take this redstone signal into, actually that'll do it right there, into the transposer. When it's pulsed by a redstone signal, it'll work a little stronger. This way it shouldn't be pulling anything out of this chest, but if the chest should get full and the pipe starts to overflow and bone meal ends up on the ground, this thing will pick it up. Put it in here and it goes up here and lands in here. 27 diamonds. Alright. Okay. Now, start her back up. That should be just fine right there. Okay. Now, otherwise, I have obviously expanded the platform because I am going to be setting up the bees here. The ones that I've got are meadows and forest, and they happen to like living in a plains biome. So let's put down a couple of flowers because they like to have them nearby. Let's see. That'll do. And let's set down the apiaries. Oh, scoop. You need a scoop to break hives. Got bee. Yes, I have bee. Okay, so we'll put Valiant. Okay, forest and forest. Valiant and Valiant. I didn't expect Valiants. And meadows and meadows. And over here, the meadows and meadows. Alright. They'll do their thing and I'll check in on them occasionally. Meanwhile, this thing is going to be running, and I'm going to let it run, and I'm going to let this thing fill up and see what happens if it overflows, because I fully expect it to overflow. And meanwhile, there's a lot of waiting involved here today, because I'm waiting to see if that thing's going to overflow, which I expect it to, and if my thing with the transposer is going to handle the cleanup. And then I'm waiting for the bees to grow and then die. They're not complaining about hostile environment or no flowers. Hey, we're getting combs already. Great. The combs, once I've got combs, let's see. I'll need a centrifuge. Okay. Just need some bronze, a sturdy machine, and some glass. Okay, let's go ahead. Bronze. And sturdy machine. No, 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 I don't want no. Don't tell me you made 50-some sturdy machines. I'm going to be really upset if you did that. I really hope it didn't make 50-something sturdy machines. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's awful. That's going to be terrible. That is a hideous waste, because you know something? No EMC value. Oh, God, that's disgusting. All right. Give me some glass. All right, centrifuge. Sturdy machine times 87,000. I wanted some bronze. Okay. I guess I will not have any shortage of sturdy machines for a long time. But on the plus side, there are plenty of forestry machines that use them. So let's see. And I ended up with a carpenter. What the heck? Centrifuge. And it gave me a carpenter? That's the recipe I used. Six bronze, 2 glass, a sturdy machine, carpenter. Oh. No, I don't. Okay, I'll eventually need a carpenter, but I don't need it right now. What in tarnation is going on here? Centrifuge, centrifuge. These are all supposed to make a centrifuge. What the heck is going on here? I put bronze in here, sturdy machines, and glass, and I get a carpenter. Okay, I gotta stop and find out what the heck that's all about, because obviously something's broken. Well, figured it out. Because not only did I have the thing make a stupid amount of sturdy machines, like 40 some of the bloody things, I made a mistake. Not bronze. Copper. There we go. Centrifuge. Alright. And centrifuge, we put the combs in here, apply power, and it processes them into whatever it is the combs are going to give us. And of course they don't do much at night, although the Valiants apparently do. Good to know. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the waiting game, make up an engine or something to power this thing, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, this thing has been running for 1 hour, and you can see the bone meal is working its way towards an overflow, and I am very confident that this thing is going to handle it, because if I take here and just spew a bunch of stone out there, this thing picks it up, it goes in the chest, gets pumped out, goes up there, and it'll be routed over to be made into diamond. And by the way, in 1 hour. 64 plus 9 diamonds. That's 73 diamonds in 1 hour. Not bad at all. In any event, done pretty good with the bees. Engine down here, throw some charcoal in it, turn it on, and throw some honeycombs in there. They'll get processed to beeswax and honey drops, so on. I believe this one produces cocoa beans as well, and of course sugar. Yeah, all right, great. The beeswax, that's going to mean pipe waterproofing. Pipe waterproofing means I can have fluid pipes. So next episode, I'm going to get the fermenter, actually several fermenters and stills going in producing biofuel, and set up a Buildcraft power generation system and deliver that power to the farm and to the tree farm and start getting some stuff going on here. Yeah. Meanwhile, I want to do something with all these diamonds. Let's see. Just drop a stack of them in there. What the heck? Alrighty. Haha. Okay. I actually have to drop it down a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking for a fuel. Wait a minute. Oh, it was still focused on pumpkin for some reason. It's locked on matter. All right. Diamond blocks, diamonds, iron, whatever. I don't care. Get it out of there. All right, good. I want to switch it over to fuel. And what am I looking for here? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. Pick that up. All right, this is the progression from the energy collector. You put charcoal in, and the energy collector basically collects energy and pumps it into the item that you have in there and upgrades it to the next highest tier as the EMC is added to it to make it enough. Goes to redstone, then coal, gunpowder, glowstone dust, alchemical coal, blaze powder, glowstone, Mobius fuel, and finally Eternalist fuel. And this is the one that I want to teach to this thing right now. Bang. Now, a bunch of Eternalist fuel, and drop these diamond blocks back in here, and I'm looking for a recipe here. Yeah, this one. Eternalist fuel around diamond block. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. There we go. Eternalist fuel, diamond block, dark matter. All right. Oh boy. Another thing that I had happen over here is because part of that fenced area there is jungle. One of the things that spawns over there is those the cats. And when there's a cat over there and a chicken, the cats kill the chickens. So I have feathers, raw chicken, and eggs. And I don't care about that right part, but the feathers are the important one. Let's just throw the feathers in there. Learned. I should have not thrown all of them in. That's okay. Let's see. Feather is EMC 48. There's the feathers. Alright. I need 4 of them. 8 iron. Hey, that's just about exactly right. I need a bucket of lava. So we'll take the bucket of lava, 8 iron around it, iron band, and target dark matter. Keep throwing stuff in there. Another dark matter. And throw some more stuff back in. Some more diamond. Another dark matter. Alright, that's fine. I'll take care of that later. So we've got 4 feathers, the iron band, 4 dark matter. Boom! Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. Excellent. As long as it's on the hotbar, double click, you've got creative mode flight. Beautiful. That is something I've been kind of looking forward to having. It's going to prove to be very handy when I want to run piping and wiring and stuff under the platform. Yeah, that's going to be very handy. Alright, so next time out, we're going to get this fuel situation and Buildcraft power generation going. It's gonna happen. And you know something? I am not gonna turn this thing off. I'm just gonna let it run. Because for one thing, I want to actually see this thing overflow and watch it get handled. That's something I really want to see happen. And let's see. Okay, beeswax. And we take the beeswax. Oh, wait a minute. Pipe waterproof. Boom. Bang. Liquid pipes are now a possibility, and I didn't have to wait for cactus, because I was thinking I was going to have to wait until I had a mass fabricator going, and you know, get it from UU matter. Not so, but this really kind of just blows me away, because I expected it to run better, but I didn't expect it to run this better. It's making a diamond in about 45 or 50 seconds. About 72, 73 diamonds per hour. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. All I can say is, to paraphrase Mark Watney, in your face, Direwolf 20. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.